So this is part where we do something funny in the front of the video.
We're always funny, man.
We're always funny.
We're hilarious.
We are. Let's just do a podcast. We all believe our opinions.
It was really a terrible idea.
Yeah. All right. Hello, Internet. Thanks for joining us. Dwayne Wade is announced to the NBA Hall of Fame.
How's the new CBA going to be affecting NBA contracts?
Let's talk about it here on the DNA Sports Recap. How's it going, AJ?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Have a great week. How about you?
Doing good. Doing good. Cheers.
Cheers.
To a good show. What should we talk about first? The NBA?
Oh, yeah, dude. Pretty cool stuff happened in the NBA. Mr. Dwayne Wade gets formally elected into the Hall of Fame. He's a first balloter.
There's no doubt in my mind on that one.
Oh, dude. Absolutely no doubt. Dwayne Wade. I feel like he was a fantastic player in his career, and everybody knew that. But he was always like a little bit underrated. Do you agree?
I think so.
He was kind of overshadowed by LeBron in all those Miami years.
And Shaq. Yeah.
I mean, you know, when he spent most of his career with Miami, he had like one season with Chicago, one season with Cleveland, and then he goes back to Miami for 2 years.
Yep.
But I mean, he played 1,054 career games and averaged 22 points over those 1,000 games.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
And let's not forget about the most important statistic of his career. Minority owner of the Utah Jazz. That's right. Right.
That really is
really
the most
solidified. That's why it was first ballot. You know. So yeah, I mean,
I'm sure it wasn't the 3 NBA championships, 13-time NBA All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, and 3-time All-Defensive Player.
I mean, I'm not saying that didn't help. I'm just saying the minority ownership is what
that set it over the top. Thank you, Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. You're welcome, Dwayne. Seriously. Anyway, but I know, fantastic career that is well deserved. First ballot unanimous Hall of Famer, easily, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, fantastic career. And just a good all around dude. You know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those years he was going through a lot of personal issues with divorce and stuff like that. You would never know it. He never uses an excuse to take time away from the game or anything like that. So just a class act all around.
Dude, and one of the most explosive players to watch. I mean, Donovan Mitchell's pretty regularly compared to him and like a lot of their stuff, like as far as just be able to get up off the floor, make the big highlight plays. And that is if you haven't seen Dwayne Wade play in some of those older videos, go check it out. I'm telling
especially
you,
the first couple of years with LeBron.
Dude, he was just all over the place, man. Like,
I swear his probably assist totals jumped by 3 a game with that alone, man. He was just his court ability to read the court was just insane, especially when he was still quicker than everybody else in the courts.
Averaged 5.4 assists a game over his whole career. 5.4 assists a game over 1,000 games, dude.
Wow, that's insane. Yeah, I mean, again, that's awesome, fantastic, good for Dwayne. Glad to have you, man. You and your shitty reality TV show. Sorry, game show. Game show. He has a game show. Have you seen it?
He had a game show.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Anyway, once again, congratulations, Dwayne Wade. Love having you as part of the ownership of the Jazz, and a fantastic career, well deserved.
Yep.
So a little bit of NBA news that has gone down has been renegotiated and ratified the new CBA. So. You got anything on that?
Yeah, there are a couple different rule changes, or a couple different changes to the CBA. One is players are now able to earn 140% of typical contracts, where right now they're currently at 140 or 120%. The big player, one of the big names that's really getting talked about is Jaylen Brown with the Celtics. He's currently set to earn $30.7 million on his current final year of his contract. Under the new CBA, he would be eligible for 4 years, $190 million, with a first-year salary of $43 million, and that's if he doesn't make an All-NBA team.
Right.
If he does make an All-NBA team, his offer could go up to 5 years and $290 million.
It's good news for Boston fans. And I know it sounds kind of funny to say that. You're like, what are you talking about? Now we have to pay him more. But a lot of things with Jaylen Brown that people forget about is how much how important he is to that team.
Well, he takes a lot of pressure off of Jason Tatum, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
when you have a scoring punch like that, you've got to go out. You've got to respect him from the 3-point line. I mean, you've got to have a body on him. It's not someone you're going to just let sitting there.
Oh yeah.
So it takes all that double pressure, that double team pressure off of Jason Tatum. That it's allowed him to kind of grow into this fantastic player that he's become because he's got such a stellar sidekick.
Yeah, he's above his career averages right now. Career highs in total points per game, rebounds and assists. His field goal percentage is up. His 3-point field goal percentage is up. So he's averaging right now 26.7 points per game, 6.8 rebounds, 3.4 assists. That's up from his career averages of 17.9, 5.2, and 2.2 respectively. So he's having a career year for himself right now.
Yeah.
Punching well above his averages. And, you take Jaylen Brown off that team and,
So my question is do you think he's able to do that by himself without a Jason Tatum there?
I think he's better.
You think he's better than Tatum is?
No, I don't think he's better than Tatum.
Oh, okay.
No. I think his points are better. I think because he's in the final year of his contract, he's demanding the ball more, and he's able to prove what he can do a little bit better.
Yeah.
He's been in trade talks quite often, and whenever he was mentioned with the Utah Jazz, I'm like, yes, do it. I don't care. Trade the whole team.
Yeah, trade everybody.
I don't care.
Send them all.
Send them all.
Except for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, yeah, we didn't have him yet, so that was different.
Still.
Yeah. He wouldn't be in the trade talk. Or Kessler, man. Holy cow.
Dude, Kessler's a monster.
Yeah, and then we're going to get derailed by 20 minutes of Jazz talk here,
yes.
So we'll circle back. But yeah, so I think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are an excellent 1-2 punch for the Celtics.
Great complementary pieces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Jaylen's scoring helps Jason Tatum get open, and I think Jaylen Brown's great scoring gets Tatum open.
I mean, Jaylen Brown is the NBA's epitome of a 3-and-D guy. I mean, his 3-point shooting percentage is down this year, down to 34% from his average of about 37, just below 37%.
Yeah, that's actually kind of surprising, but it's probably higher volume, though.
Yeah, it is higher volume. He does have more minutes per game, and his true shooting percentage is much higher. So, and his effective field goal per shooting is still higher. So I think he's just choosing his points better.
Yeah.
Choosing his spots better. But,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
and that's just something that comes with a little bit of experience, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you find your spots on the floor that you're a more effective scorer. You find your spots on the floor where you can move into open space.
Yeah, he's 6'6", 223 pounds. He can guard 1 through 4.
He's 6'6". I didn't realize he was that big.
Yeah, 6'6", 223. The problem is, the reason why I say it's good news for Boston fans is because there was no way he was signing with back with Boston.
No.
He's really not happy with the way his name has been thrown around in trade talks over the last 2 seasons and the last 2 trade deadlines. Like, oh, we're going to go after Durant, and they mentioned his name in draft talks, and he didn't like it. And he had the head coach, and then he also had the owner of both of these trade rumors. After both these trade rumors, have a one-on-one conversation with him. It's like, hey, look, we never actually considered trading you, And he went on record saying that, they'll tell you one thing and then they'll say another. He's like, I'm from the South. We always prefer you coming to the front door versus trying to go in the side or the back door. Which is basically his way of saying, don't lie to me, basically.
Yeah, just tell it to me like it is. Like, if you're going to trade me, trade me.
If you're using me for a trade piece, tell it like it is. But honestly, I think that he is just as valuable to that team as Jason Tatum is.
I totally agree. Those 1-2 scorers that you're constantly setting screens for and making motions for.
Yeah.
And I mean, any lapses in a defense and you've got somebody open.
With all that, he's not really happy with the organization. But with this new, if he makes All-NBA first or second,
he'd be crazy not to sign, dude.
He's gonna sign a 2-year, a 5-year, $290 million contract.
Yeah.
So.
Well, especially in this day and age where you just demand a trade if you're not happy with the organization. Anyway, you've already got your money. I mean, only the Celtics can pay him that. So.
I think it has huge implications on that. When it comes to this, I think that does potentially keep that team together a little bit longer because pretty much any team could have offered him the money that he could have gotten from Boston.
That he was already getting paid. Anybody could have paid him that.
Anybody could have paid him that. Now with this, if he makes first or second All-NBA, he's
in big money, man.
He's in big money.
Yeah. So. Or one of the changes was 65 game for some postseason NBA awards. I absolutely love this rule, man.
Yeah, this whole thing about like only playing, because that really gets rid of a lot of this load management BS. When you got players that are
as a
spending,
fan, that's the last thing you want to see.
Yeah, when you got teams spending like Like, they were on the court 50 games a season. You're just like, all right,
Like, how was he even eligible to win an MVP at playing 50 games?
Yeah, 55.
When he
I'd
was
say
on the
cutoff
court,
was
he was
60.
the best.
Yeah, 60 was the cutoff. And then technically, anybody could be eligible for the MVP. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I never liked the rule. I like that it sets a minimum of 65. I think that's great. I don't really. Yeah, there's no negative to me on that one. I don't think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, once again, folks, I believe that wraps it up for us here.
Yeah.
Here on the DNA Sports Recap. Again, folks, if you're watching this on YouTube, keep in mind the full episode is available as a podcast. You can see us on YouTube Podcasts as the full video. If your audio is more your thing, you can find us wherever you find your podcasts.
And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Please leave comments. We love knowing, what you guys want to hear about next. Till next time.
See ya.